Good morning, family. Welcome back to my garage. Back with another project. Today we're going to be making the daily 04 Matrix XRS a little bit cooler. Cooler than Dave Brown's sound coming out the water playing that guitar solo in that Sum 41 video. We're going to be installing this aluminum dual core radiator from Monkey Wrench Racing. It's got aluminum end tanks, 2 cores, much more capacity over the stock Denso radiator. Now there's nothing inherently wrong with the Denso plastic radiator, but running the aluminum radiator is just going to give the car more fluid capacity, more cooling capacity, holds up a little better, and it looks cool. Just ask Matthew McConaughey.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
The last time I hit the limit on the Denso cooling efficiency was I was going up the Grapevine. It was like 107 degrees. I had the air conditioner on, and when I started going up, that motor started getting hot. So I had to turn all the life support off, roll down the windows, and everything worked out. But I'm hoping maybe with this, I'll be able to push the car that much harder and keep all the temperatures in check. Now, I'm not expecting a direct, easy drop-in, so let's get started. So first order of business after jacking the car up and making sure it's level, we're going to take off our Ultra Racing 4-point harness, just a couple 10 and 12 millimeter bolts. We're going to get rid of this vent pipe that goes to the switch valve that used to go through the secondary air pump. Now I'm going to disconnect this overflow tank, disconnect the fan connector, and I'm just going to pull the whole fan shroud and the reservoir off before I start draining this. Easy. Alright, so not really difficult taking the fan shroud off. This is critical to reinstall because almost just as important as the radiator itself, it's no use unless proper airflow could be routed directly through the radiator. Honestly, it's not the fan that does the work, it's the shroud itself that's going to pull that air through that radiator. Also, I used a bolt to just kind of prevent fluids from coming out, and obviously it's a great time to clean this while it's out. But with that fan shroud out the way, now we can start draining the radiator and start unhooking these hoses every time. Yeah. What? No, nothing.
Every time.
No, drain plug. All right, so I got the radiator all drained out. I got the upper hose off. We're gonna be replacing these with some new OEM rubber hoses. Opted for the rubber instead of the silicone because this is a true daily driver, and rubber is just gonna hold up better to those conditions. Like silicone, it dissipates heat well, but it also permeates liquid and it's more susceptible to like grease and oil and other liquid damage. So for something that I drive every day, I'm gonna go stick with the rubber stuff. And I have to deal with these things that fling off and fly through the engine bay at Mach 1. But it's a good time to take the radiator out. We're clear of any obstructions. And let's see what this thing looks like. Alright, I got it out. But now there's like a huge puddle of coolant under the car that I'm gonna go lay in eventually. I'm gonna take a quick minute to compare these two, side by side. There's like an obvious size difference between the two. How thin the OE Denso is versus this dual core. Now I'm thinking if I didn't buy enough coolant to fill this one up, because obviously capacity is going to change. And it's like WRC Rad is the company sold by Monkey Wrench Racing. Alright, ZZ family, I just wanted to share one disclaimer with you guys. The WRC Rad company is in fact the same company as Radiator Master Globalization, which does have this same exact radiator available directly from their eBay store for about $120 with free shipping. Now, I'm not knocking Monkey Wrench Racing. I'm all for companies that support keeping the 2ZZ motor alive and running. However, I did install this radiator. I ran it for about 2 days and it blew a leak through one of the welds under the lower radiator hose. I had to pull into the gas station. Luckily, my car didn't overheat. changed my radiator literally at pump number 6. And Monkey Wrench Racing is doing the right thing by sending me a replacement. However, at this point, I'm not 100% sure if I'm actually going to run this radiator versus the OE Denso that has honestly never let me down. Do you have any recommendations? Any other options for anyone that wants to upgrade their cooling system? Let me know down in the comments. But anyways, back to the video. It's got the transmission cooler outputs, but we're not going to use those. Alright, so I cleaned up a little bit down here. It's time to do this first test fit and see where everything lines up and where and if I need to trim anything back. Alright, so how this thing sits in here lines up pretty much perfect. That little nub right there. I'm gonna file that back. I don't know if I want to cut it out, but I don't want to cut out too much. Or if I want to file it out, but I also don't want to be here all day. Alright, so I started with the file. And yeah, I didn't want to Shawshank Redemption this, so I just took the necessary precautions, eye safety, and I'm just gonna cut this out. That's stupid. It's a real awkward angle. I swear, this thing is gonna flashbang. Got it! Alright, I got my little square bit cut out, so I'm just gonna now hit it with the file. Kind of smooth out these edges if I can. Sweet! Back to the test fit. Ooh. Pasok! Alright guys, check out this clearance. Not sure if you can see that, but it literally fits in there perfect. No touching. Not bad for some eyeball work. And that was way easier than anticipated. I'm gonna spray that little area with some spray paint just to like prevent rust and whatnot. Then we'll get some hoses on and fill it up. Woo! Alright guys, in true car fashion, honestly it took me longer to get the hoses on than it did for like everything else. The cleaning, grinding, making the space for the radiator. That's just wild, man. Like, whoever invented these, you know what I'm talking about. These things. I know they make specific tools for this. It'd be great if I had it. But Harbor Freight just had this, which did absolutely nothing. So I went and replaced them all with the T-style hose clamps. One thing that's needed was the bolts that hold on the fan shroud right there. I had to use some longer bolts, but I just had some laying around. Went ahead and used it. So that's all secure. And I also went ahead and deleted the injection pipe that runs across the top of the radiator support. I think it looks a little bit cleaner. I just capped off the valve to the secondary air pump because my ECU doesn't search for it anyway. Just gonna pour this up and hopefully nothing leaks. I appreciate you guys kicking it with me in the garage. I appreciate all you guys that subscribe, engage with me here on the channel. It really means a lot to me. We're all one car community. Maybe we're all closer than we are too far. Keep driving those slow cars fast. Pass on left.